Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the class Buddhism 430, BUD 430, Buddhist meditation traditions. So I hope everybody is doing okay. And I saw now most of you have submitted your homework assignments, but some of you haven't done it right. I have asked you to write your answers or submit your assignment in Microsoft Word as an attachment. So some of you are still writing your answer on the email as an email. So it's not the right way. You have to do it on Microsoft Word and then attach it as a separate file with your name. Then only I can trace you. Otherwise, it's impossible. So please do so. And also, when you are working on your homework, please answer to the question or answer to the assignment. You just write something or you just cut and paste something from the internet, that will not work. So please, it doesn't matter how short your answer is, but it has to be to the point. Whenever I ask the question, whenever I raise the question in the homework, you have to be focused on that thing, not something else. When I ask about the origin of Buddhist meditation, you answer about something else, which is not right. So that means you haven't done your homework. You lose your points for the homework as well as you lose your attendance. Please make a note of it. Hereafter, don't do that. If you cannot write long answers, that's okay. But you should be able to answer the question even in few sentences. That will be enough, to the point. This is the practice that you need to keep on, okay? And today, according to our schedule, we are going to talk about the last time we were talking about the two types of meditation practices in Buddhist tradition. There are two types of meditation. One we call Samatha, the other one is Vipassana. And Samatha Bhavana or Samatha meditation was even before the Buddha. It was in India. Most of the people were practicing it, and Buddha learned it from the previous teachers. So the Samatha Bhavana was there. And the second one is Vipassana Bhavana. So the two major practices in Buddhism. Today we are going to talk about the first one, Samatha. Samatha, the word Samatha, S-A-M-A-T-H-A. Samatha means tranquility. The word meaning, literal meaning is tranquility or calming down. Calming down. Calming down what? Calming down your mind. Meditation is about your mind. Then calming down your mind means Samatha. So how are you going to calm your mind down? How you are going to tranquilize? The other word is tranquility and the verb is tranquilize, right? How you are going to tranquilize your mind? Some people take some drugs to do that. But over here in Buddhist practice, when you want to calm down your mind, what you need to do is you have to slow down yourself. So slowing down your mind. There are many different techniques of doing it. Right here, I want you to understand what it really means. Practice is different thing. This is just understanding of what it is. Calming down your meditation, slowing down your meditation, concentration of your mind, concentration of your mind. Some people translate it as concentration meditation. Samatha Bhavana means concentration meditation. So when you stop a little bit and slow down yourself, then only you can understand how your mind works. Otherwise, you never see how your mind is behaving. This is in Samatha Bhavana, in Samatha meditation, what you are going to do is to look at your mind. You can look at your body with your own eyes. But how can you look at your mind? In order to do so, to look at your mind, Buddhism teaches that you have to slow down a little bit. When you slow down, you see how quick mind is changing, how fast mind is jumping from one to the other. And when you try to keep your mind in one spot, when you try to concentrate your mind on one thing, you will find it really, really, really hard to do so. That means you understand your mind. So in Samatha Bhavana, one of the very first things that you have to do is to understand your mind. If you understand your mind only, then you can do whatever with it. First thing is to understand. Even when in day-to-day life also, if you are going to fall in love with somebody, the very first thing that you need to do is to understand him or her, right? Those of you who have done love, first thing is to understand the other person. When you understand the other person, then only you can do love or hate or whatever. So the first step, I'm just giving you an example. First step is to understand. So when you are going to deal with your mind, very first thing that you need to do is to look at your mind and understand how it works. And then only you can practice the concentration or calming down your mind. Believe me, if you start to practice meditation, you may listen to a certain teacher and get instructions from teacher or manual or something, and you sit down to calm down your mind. But that will never happen. As soon as you sit down and close your eyes and sit in a comfortable posture, your mind starts running here and there, and you become so disappointed, because your mind, the pattern of your mind, the usual practice of your mind is to jump from one thought to the other, one thought to the other, one thought to the other, like that. It's very quick, very subtle and very quick, that you cannot get hold of it. So for this thing, Buddhism teaches that there are certain techniques that you can follow in order to achieve concentration or to have the samadhi. Samadhi means concentration. Samatha Bhavana leads you to concentration. One of the very famous, often everywhere in the world, they practice this method. One thing is to look at your breath. because the breath is always available with you, right? You don't have to buy it. If you, of course, if you are suffering from corona or something, then you have to buy it with like oxygen and things like that. Otherwise, if you are alive, that means your breath is available with you. So in order to have the concentration, what you need to do is, this is only one practice. Look at your breath. When you breathe in, be aware that you are breathing in. When you breathe out, do it with mindfulness that I'm breathing out. You are not saying it loud, oh, I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. No, no, no. You just watch your breath, how it happens, how the air goes inside your nostrils and how it goes down to the lungs, and again, how it starts to come out, in breath and out breath. So you keep an eye on that thing. You watch fully, you mindfully watching on your breath. When you keep doing that, then what happens is your mind is not allowed to jump from one to the other. You are putting your mind in one object, which is your breath. If you practice this for a long time, then there arises that calmness, that concentration, that tranquility. Tranquility comes when you are not busy, when your mind is not busy with many, many projects. Usually our mind is busy with so many things. That is why the mind is compared to a monkey. Monkey is always busy, jumping from this branch to the holding the other branch and jumping here and there like that. So in order to train your mind to be on one spot, on one object, on one thought, you need a lot of practice. We need a lot of practice for that thing. That is why Samatha Bhavana is essential. Samatha Bhavana is the stepping stone for practicing meditation. There are many other methods of doing this. Some people actually, when you breathe in, you count 1 to 10 and backwards, 10 to 1, like that. Breathing in, 1, breathing out, 2, like that. You keep on doing that and then backward. When you do it 40, 50 times, you are not allowing your mind to go anywhere else, only on your breath. So then mind gets some kind of training. Your mind gets the training that it should be kept in one, or kept on one object, one thought. If you train your mind that way, then it's easy for you to reach concentration. The result is concentration, calming down your thoughts. Otherwise, thoughts are popping up right away in every second. But you are not allowing your mind to wander here and there. You keep it in one spot. This is called Samatha Bhavana. When you keep like that, it is just like when you pour some orange juice to the cup and you leave it there for some time. And what happens is the water, the orange juice gets settled in the cup and the pulp goes down and so concentrated, so serene, so calm down. For instance, if you take muddy water mixed with mud or whatever, if you leave it for some time in a container, what happens is that mud will go down and the clear water will come. So in Buddhism teaches our mind is, when our mind is disturbed with so many thoughts and so many things, you cannot see what is inside. Just like in a pond, when many things are mixed there, you cannot see, it's not transparent, you cannot see through the water. But when it is settled down, when it is calmed down, when the tranquility is there, you can see through the water and you can see what is in the bottom of the pond. So in the same way, when your mind is settled down, when your mind is calmed down, you can see things clearer. You can see things much easier. That is the purpose of doing this, practicing this meditation. You train your mind to see things clearly by allowing it to slow down. That is the idea. So that is Samatha meditation. And when you do Samatha meditation, Buddhism teaches that you get rid of certain things. Always we have the desire for sensual pleasures. Always we have the desire to enjoy the senses, to see beautiful things, to listen to beautiful voices or sounds. Likewise, our senses are always asking something enjoyable. So when you practice the meditation, what happens is that desire for sensual pleasures will go down. You do not need more and more enjoyment in the senses. And also you decrease the ill will. We have hatred in our mind. So when you are focused on meditation, that ill will little by little disappears. And then our mind is lazy. We are lazy. Always want to sleep, relax. So that habit goes away when your mind is concentrated. When your mind is not concentrated, we fall asleep very quickly. Likewise, you get rid of the bad qualities in you by practicing this meditation, and instead you earn some good things. As I told you the other day, when you have the fully concentrated mind, 100% concentrated mind, tranquil mind, you can do miracles. It is unbelievable that when your mind is so composed, so tranquil, you can do miracles. You can see other people's mind also. You can read other people's mind. You can levitate, as I told you the other day. And you can recollect your past, not just 100 years, 200 years, but millions of years back. Where were you? What country? What region? What was your name? Likewise, how you progressed in the cycle of birth and death. You can trace them back when your mind is concentrated. So those are the positive gains that you have after the whenever you complete the Samatha Bhavana. Excuse me, it's called Samatha Bhavana, concentration meditation. So it has been the practice in Buddhism that Samatha Bhavana is essential for you to step into the other level. As I told you, there are two types of meditation, but Samatha is essential to get into the other level. So when your mind is calm down, when your mind is tranquil, only you can proceed further. That's why in order to, this is the very important thing to remember, in order to get that tranquility, get that calming down, one needs to practice meditation on in-breath and out-breath. That is one of the very famous techniques in Buddhist circles. You focus on your in-breath and out-breath. And in certain cases, you place your mind on a certain object. For instance, you have a lamp, a candle in front of you burning. You see the flame, and you concentrate your mind on that flame. You are not allowing your mind to run around, and then that focus is there. Concentration arises when you keep like that. And also some people, there are many methods. Some people, keep their hand on the belly, on your belly. When you breathe in, you feel the extraction of your belly. When you breathe out, you feel the contraction. So the extraction and the contraction of your belly, you can practice it. You can see how it happens. When you breathe in, your belly, expands a little bit. When you breathe out, it contracts. So you focus on that thing. You do not allow your mind to go here and there, but on that particular thing. That way you can reach to a certain degree of concentration. Awareness comes after that. So concentration leads you to have good awareness, good mindfulness. That is why people practice that thing. That is why Buddhism asks you to practice that thing in order to gain the enough concentration, which is needed for the other level of meditation. So that is Samatha Bhavana, or concentration meditation. I think that is enough for today. And then next time we will be talking about Vipassana meditation, as well as we can compare these two practices, Samatha and Vipassana, and see how it the comparison between these two. So that's it for today, and you will get the homework assignment in your email. Please, as I asked you at the beginning, answer the question directly, not go around and put things like that. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any question, let me know by email or calling me. I will help you. Thank you. Have a good day.